everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Well, welcome to the Orange Blossom Opry. We're the Orange Blossom Opry Band, and I know we gave out a few CDs to some of the new folks. How many people are here for the first time? We always like to welcome you folks. Thank you so much for coming out. And what happens here, what is today, Tuesday? Yeah. So what happens to you, folks, on Thursday, we have a big show here called, it's a jam, but we call it a showcase, and that means we get a lot of local people come and they perform on the show on Thursday night. If you're visiting with us here, excuse me, and you'd like to be a part of that show, talk with someone and they'll tell you how to get on the show. I'm sorry, excuse me. And then on Friday nights, it's just the Orange Blossom Opry Band, which means it's just us, and we play all night Friday night and play all kinds of crazy stuff. And then on Saturday, we are the opening act for all the national acts that come in. And Bill Haley and the Comets Jr. are here. Be rocking around the house or whatever that is, right? All night long. Before we do that, I'd like to say, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lady that usually works here a lot. Her name is Karen. And Karen is at home with a surprise birthday party, so all of us here in the band want to wish you a happy birthday, Karen. She's watching, and she works here an awful lot of times, so happy birthday to you. Is Ron here, or is that from the last show? Ron, are you here? Is it your birthday? Last show. All right, well, we didn't like Ron anyway. Okay, so...
It is his birthday, though.
It's still his birthday, but he's not here, so he wouldn't know if we unless he's, of course, watching on. I've got in trouble before by making some comments and then found out later that people were watching and it didn't go well for me. Just voicing my opinion of a song. Actually, it was a Chris Stapleton song, and his wife was watching. And so anyway, let's start and introduce the band, and I will try to get this size 12 out of my mouth. The gentleman down there on the far left of the stage, your right, hails from the great state of Illinois. Yep. Yeah, and see, people can't believe that. That's what they go. They're going, unbelievable. He plays the bass guitar, the electric guitar, drums, sings a fine song, stage manager, road manager, tour manager, bus driver. He's in charge of everything. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Kevin Kingston. That's him right there. The gentleman playing the fire out of the fiddle happens to have the same thing I had last week. It's Kermit the Frog lodged in your throat. And he's from the great state of Iowa, one of the finest musicians you will ever hear. On three, you locals know what to do. Do it loud. 1, 2, 3. There's your people. We did that on the first show. I did 1, 2, 3, and 2 people went, hey, Dougie. So I don't know what was the matter with those people. But anyway, that's Doug Stock, everybody. The gentleman behind me is the finest drummer you'll ever run across. He's been run across several times. He is the handsome and talented from Plant City, Florida. Say hello to Todd Bowers, everybody. The newest member of the Orange Blossom Opry Band hails from Bandera, Texas. Say hello back there to Mickey Adams on the lead guitar. And the lead singer for the Orange Blossom Opry Band is also a fine piano player and an incredible harmonica player. Please say hello to our pal Dustin Jenkins right here. Also, those of you who are going to come see the Diamonds next week, he is also the piano player now for the Diamonds. Don't get any idea of leaving, so he's not. The sixth member of the Orange Blossom Opry Band is straight down this path right here, folks. He is our sound engineer. He makes us sound incredible, not only here in the auditorium, but on Facebook. Say hello to twice Grammy nominated for his work with Dolly Parton. Say hello to Nathan Smith back there. And ladies and gentlemen, from Ponzatone, where was that? Minnesota? Pennsylvania. Ponzatone, Pennsylvania. That's where he's from. Say hello to Tom. He's the guy that's doing all the video stuff up there. Back there does all the fine stuff, making him look crazy. That's his high school picture. And the guy in charge of all the lights back there, say hello to Fast Eddie. All right. One quick question, and we're going to get started. Now, I need you all to think about this for a second, because it's one question. I need you to put your hand up, okay? How many of you all believe in Santa Claus? Put your hand up. Now hold it up there too. Keep it up if you believe in Santa Claus. All right, so yeah, you know what's coming. So he put his hand up. All you people with your hands down, shame on you people. Who doesn't believe in Santa Claus, for crying out loud? It's terrible. Pointing over there, he doesn't. If you quit believing in Santa Claus, he quits coming. But here's a little song about a story that might be going on. Well, Santa looks a lot like Daddy. Daddy looks a lot like him. That's not the way I had him pictured. Santa was much too thin. Well, he didn't come down the chimney, so Mama must have let him in. Well, Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or my daddy looks a lot like him. They thought I was upstairs sleeping. Yeah, they thought I was tucked in bed. They didn't know I wasn't sleeping, and I heard every word that they said. Well, Santa put his arms around Mama, and my mama put her arms around him. So if Santa Claus ain't Daddy, well, I'm gonna tell on them. Well, Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looks a lot like him. Well, that's not the way I had him pictured. Santa was a much too thin. Well, he didn't come down the chimney, so my mama must have let him in. Yeah, Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or my daddy looks a lot like him. Way up, boys. I didn't see Prancer or Vixen. I didn't hear the sleigh bells ring. I didn't see the red-nosed reindeer like they show on the TV screen. But he sure left a lot of presents, so Santa Claus he must have been. Well, if Santa Claus ain't Daddy, my daddy looks a lot like him. Well, Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looks a lot like him. That's not the way I had him pictured. Santa was a much too thin. Well, he didn't come down the chimney, so my mama must have let him in. Yeah, Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or my daddy looks a lot like him. So if Santa Claus ain't Daddy, my daddy looks a lot like him. That's right. Oh, thank you. Say hello to Dustin Jenkins.
Well, hello. All right. Y'all having a good time so far tonight? 3 of you. I said y'all having a good time so far tonight. All right. Well, we're going to slow it down just a little bit, do a little Diamond Rio for you. In a week or two, I would have been ready. I would have known what to say, but I missed my chance when the words I love you came just a little too late. In a week or two, I was gonna bring you diamonds. In a week or two, a long, long string of pearls, and we would have run down to the river at night, sailed away, just me and you. In a week or two, a little more time is all I needed, but somehow fall became spring. If you put off today what you can do tomorrow, well, sometimes you don't do a thing. In a week or two, I was gonna bring you diamonds. In a week or two, a long, long string of pearls, and we would have run down to the river at night, sailed away, just me and you. In a week or two. Well, these words in my heart never had a chance to be heard, but I'm telling you now, for all that it's worth, Thank y'all. Look at us, baby, up all night, tearing our love apart. Aren't we the same two people who live for years in the dark? Every time I try to walk away, something makes me turn around and stay, and I can't tell you why. When we get crazy, it just ain't right, 'cause girl, I get lonely too, but you just to hold on tight, oh, 'cause I love you. Nothing's wrong as far as I can see. We make it harder than it has to be, and I can't tell you why. No, baby, I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. Oh, no. Y'all put your hands together for Mickey back there on the guitar as he plays for you tonight. Something makes me turn around and stay, and I can't tell you why. No, baby, I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. No, baby, I can't tell you why. Oh, no.
That's a Jenkins, everybody.
Thank y'all.
Well,
Yeah.
Mr. Illinois,
Yeah.
the S is silent.
Yes, it's silent. And yeah, and so should I be sometimes. Let's see here.
I know.
Here's a song by Joe Diffie. They were farm kids way down in Dixie. They went to high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. one July in the midnight hour, he climbed up on the water tower, stood on a rail, painted a 10-foot heart. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Loves Charlene. And letters 3 foot high, and the hotel said that his shooter used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green. They settled down on 80 acres, raising sweet corn, kids and tomatoes. They went together like a hand in a glove. On a clear day from their front yard, if you're looking on what to look for, out to the east, you still read his words of love. Oh yeah. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Loves Charlene. And letters 3 foot high, and the hotel said that his shooter used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green. More than once the town had discovered painting over it ain't no use. There ain't no pain in the world that can cover it. The heart keeps shoved through. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Loves Charlene. Letters 3 foot high, and the hotel said the fool shooter used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. John Deere green.
All right. Kevin Kingston, everybody. Fine job there, sir. Well, I want you to tell you something. I want to say something that I probably forgot to say. I've had the opportunity of playing in a couple of pretty famous bands. But I say this all the time. I've never played in a band that's any better than the Orange Blossom Opry Band. And I dare you to go anywhere and try to find another band. These guys work so hard, and they play incredible. And here's a little tune to show you exactly what they can do.
These Highway 40 blues, I want holes in both my shoes. Count the days since I've been gone, and I'd love to see the lights of home. A waste of time and money too, squandered youth in search of truth. And in the end I stand to lose, Lord above to pay my dues. The Highway 40 blues, the highway called when I was young, told me lies of things to come, and fame and fortune lie ahead. It's what the billboard lies they said. Shattered dreams, my mind is numb. My money's gone, stick out my thumb. My eyes are filled with bitter tears, 'cause I ain't been home in years. I got the Highway 40 blues.
How about it for Bobby Randall?
All around, like a rolling stone from town to town. And pretty girls, I have to say, but none of them make me stay. Well, I play the music halls and bars, and fancy clothes and big fine cars. Thanks, this country boy can't use. Dixieland will sure miss you. I got the Highway 40 blues.
The boys can play, no doubt. The boys can play. All right. We've been working on a bunch of new songs, so some of y'all that been coming here a lot, hopefully you're hearing a few new songs, and that's a new one. Is that a keeper? Okay. I wasn't talking about Mickey. I was talking about the song. We're sure Mickey's a keeper because we've got enough people on. Thank you. On Facebook. I don't get it, but they love him, Dustin, for some reason. Do you?
No, I'm trying to investigate to find out why.
What the world's going on? All right, play some guitar back there, Hoss. Sometimes I think what turned her on was my whole broke down boots. Said she wanted a real cowboy, it was a thing she was going through. Not long after she moved in, I caught her painting the bedroom blue. Poured out a bottle of pink Chablis and poured out my best home brew. I was sitting on the porch in my overalls when she packed her things to leave. She changed her mind when she couldn't change me. She changed directions, headed out west. She changed her tune to some hip-hop mess. Her dark brown hair went to blonde and her pretty blue eyes went to green. She changed her mind when she couldn't change me. Sitting beside the ocean, staring out at the waves, watching as they all rolled in. Somehow they just look the same. She called to tell me how much she missed those wild country nights. And whatever it is I did so wrong suddenly seemed so right. I was sitting on the porch in my overalls when her truck came into view. Said I changed my mind when I couldn't change you. She changed directions, headed back home. She changed her tune, it's all Haggard and Jones. Her dark brown hair pulled back in the bluest eyes you've ever seen. She changed her mind when she couldn't change me. Sean's headed back home. She changed it through, had a change of heart. That when you love someone, you just gotta let it be. She changed her mind when she couldn't change me. She changed her mind when she couldn't change me. Yeah, baby. She couldn't change me.
Mr. Bobby Randall, come on in here.
Who sang that song? Who sang that song? Y'all know? I did. No, Montgomery Gentry. Montgomery Gentry, very good. All right.
The world just loves two lonely people. The world just loves two broken hearts. The odds were against us, but baby, here we are. In our own little place, in our own little corner, this old cold world just got a little warmer. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna hold you in my arms. And when they carve my stone, all they need to write on it. Once lived a man who got all he ever wanted. Tell me something, who could ask for more than to be living in a moment you would die for? Never get rich on what money can buy. It don't matter, and I'll tell you why. 'Cause I've got it all when I'm holding you this way. Well, I live to love you, I die to keep you safe within these arms that need you. I'll be loving you with the very last breath I take. And when they carve my stone, all they need to write on it. Once lived a man who got all he ever wanted. Tell me something, who could ask for more than to be living in a moment you would die for? Oh, ashes to ashes, dust into dust. Well, I'll lay beside you forever in love. And when they carve my stone, all they need to write on it is once lived a man who got all he ever wanted. Tell me something, who could ask for more than to be living in a moment? Oh, I'm loving every minute. Hey, tell me something, who could ask for more than to be living in a moment you would die for? Oh, yeah, I'm living in a moment I would die for. Oh, living in a moment I would die for. Yeah. All right. Well, I tell you what, I don't know about y'all, but we're having a good time up here. Folks, as we come to the close of our part of tonight's show, and our purpose is just kind of get you to, oh, they said, oh, did you hear that? Say it a little louder. Bobby, they love me. No, our purpose here tonight is to get you warmed up for the main act that's coming on next. And I'm telling you, Mickey's the main act.
Mickey's the main.
Willie Nelson night. Okay.
That's all right. Willie Nelson night, we can do that. Well, as we begin to come to the close of our part of tonight's program, you know, I'm thankful for so many things. I'm thankful that we're able to gather together again like this. It's nice, isn't it? You know, Christmas time last year, at least for me and my family, it was kind of a scary time. And kind of somewhat of even a depressing time. I mean, it felt like things were just never going to come back to any kind of normalcy. And thankful for our owners here at the Orange Blossom Opry, Heather and Roger, for making sure that happens. Thankful for Christmas time. I love Christmas time because Christmas time is usually whenever two things happen. I feel the warmth and the love of family and friends, and I go broke. I love them both because that's all right. Even giving gives me a good feeling. But wherever you're from, wherever you're going to spend Christmas this holiday season, our wish from the Orange Blossom Opry, all of us to you, is that you'll have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. And from now on, your troubles will be miles away. And here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, they gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. So hang a shining star upon the highest bough. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Y'all go ahead and put your hands together for Mr. Doug Stock as he plays for you one more time. So many faithful friends who are dear to us, they gather near to us once more. And through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. So hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Merry Christmas.
Justin Jenkins, everybody. We're going to do one more song, and we need to see what you all want to do, because we could do another kind of quiet lullaby like that, if you want to hear that, or we can blow the walls out of the place. So, blow the walls out of the place?
I can sing that Having My Baby.
Roger here? Hold on a second. I don't have a volume.
Would you ever be too loud?
Well, there could be such a thing as too loud. Here's a song by an old buddy of mine. Well, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. He come along, this young chap sawing a fiddle and playing it hot. The devil jumped up on a hickory stick and said, boy, let me tell you what. I bet you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to make a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, son, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your skull, because I think I'm better than you. The boy said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're gonna regret, because I'm the best it's ever been. Johnny, rising up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. If you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul. Well, the devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show. And fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. He pulled his bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And a band of hillbillies all joined in and it sounded exactly like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, well, you're pretty good there, son. But sit down in that chair right there. Let me show you how it's done. He played Fire on the Mountain, Run, Boys, Run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Better than the dough, now don't y'all know? The old devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat, and he placed that golden fiddle on the floor at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again, because I told you once, you son of a, I'm the best it's ever been. And he played Fire on the Mountain, Run, Boys, Run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Devil's in the dog, now don't y'all know? Thank you, everybody. We're the Orange Blossom Opry Band. We're going to take about a short 5-minute break. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you all for coming out tonight.